Okay, we're back. So, picking up where we left off last night, where we talked about the top 10 of the top 15 highest earning IT certifications. Tonight, we're going to deal with talk about the bottom five, and then dig a little bit into some things, some details about each of these certifications. So, as a recap from last night, number one was the Google Certified Professional Cloud Architect, and that has came in at number one, earning on average $175,000 a year, all the way down to number 10, which is the ITIL Foundations certification, which comes in at $129,000 a year. So the next two numbers, 11 and 12, are both Microsoft. These are two more cloud certifications. That's Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals and Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator Associate. Both of these certifications will earn $126,000 and $125,000 per year on average for both of those. The next two certifications, number 13 and 14, are both networking related certifications. And these are interesting because you have the Citrix Certified Associate in Networking at number 13, comes in at $125,000 a year, and the CCNP, the Certified Cisco Networking Professional in Routing and Switching, it comes in at $119,000 a year. Now, this is interesting because for years, in the previous 10 years, one of the premier certifications anywhere across any discipline has always been the CCIE. That's the Certified and Cisco Internet Networking Expert. That the CCIE has for years been the gold standard of all certification. That was the pinnacle. Whether you were a security professional, a networking working professional, a server administrator, everybody, whenever someone walked into the building and this person held the CCIE certification, that person they were just like, wow, this person, because you've shown mastery of networking concepts, security concepts, server administration, you name it, to reach that level. But they did not make the list. And the reason why is because all of that legacy networking technology has been transferred to the cloud. So a lot of those old CCIEs have now adopted some cloud certifications, which is probably leading to some of this boom that we're seeing in cloud in cloud growth. The final one, number 15, is a virtualization certification. That is the Citrix Certified Professional. That's a virtualization professional, which is interesting. Again, here is that I'm looking at my list again, and I don't see, VMware is there. VMware came in at number 9 last night. But as you can see, the industry has changed from what it was a year ago and in the previous years. The industry has changed, and if you're gonna keep track, you have got to change with it. So there are some things that have happened, some trends that you need to be aware of in the industry. For example, the four cybersecurity certifications pay on average $142,000 per year. And that has grown. That has grown from previous years. So the salaries for these certifications, they're trending upward. Virtualization and cloud computing certifications paid on average $136,000 in 2020. That is $9,000 more than just last year, where the average salary was $127,000, which is nothing to sneeze at. But you can see how that thing is trending upward. You can see how that is trending upward. So what that means is you have this time on your hand. Now is the time. Now is the time for you to figure out, how can I align my passion for computers with these security certifications so I can get in on this train, because this is good. This is going to be a growth area in the career field for the foreseeable future. Now, the next obvious question is, okay, I'll bite. How do I get into these high-paying career fields? Good question. I'm very glad you asked. There are a number of training sources out there. You can go to places like Udemy. Udemy offers really discounted training for cloud and networking and programming and others. There are a lot of sites out here that offer things, but what I did, I studied Linux Academy and a cloud guru. Now, to get my Google certification, I know some of you have been wondering, well, Elliot, which certifications you have? I have a number of them. I'm certified in AWS. I'm certified in Google. I've been certified in so many things over the years. But now, since in my day job, I'm actually employed by Google as a security specialist. I'm a security expert for Google. So I do have Google's highest certifications there. But I studied Linux Academy. There is also Coursera. But you're going to need to get some hands-on training with this stuff. So what I would encourage you to do, if it's your intention to go into the cloud space, what I would encourage you to do is to go to Google and get sign up for the free credits. They give you $300 in credits to build out your own cloud environment, to build out and test it as you are going through the Linux Academy training or Udemy training. You actually get hands-on experience building out these lab environments, so you can put to use what you're learning in the training videos. Go to Google, go to AWS. They'll give you 1 year of a free account for a year. As long as you don't exceed a certain amount of utilization, you'll have that free tier for a year. And Azure gives you, I think it's $200 in credits as well. But you can learn this stuff. And that's just cloud. That's just cloud stuff. But I strongly encourage you to get started right now. And as you start on your journey, drop a note in the comment section, and I will help you to get set up on this stuff. I will help you. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you in this career field because it is high growth, it's high earning, and it's going to be here for the foreseeable future. This is the wave of the future, folks. This is the wave of the future. Now, while we're on quarantine, I've been working 12-hour days. I've been working 12-hour days because I work in the cloud space. And so, although I'm working in the comfort of my own office here at home, I've still been working 12, 13-hour days because there's so much demand right now for cloud architects and cloud professionals. So I've talked about how you can get into this. I'll say it again. Look at resources such as Linux Academy, a cloud guru. I think those two have actually merged. Look at Udemy and other sources like that. That'll get you started. But once you get started, you have to have some hands-on experience with it because you're not going to reach these salary numbers. You won't reach these numbers until you have proven experience. But the certification with the hands-on labs puts you in the ballpark, and it puts you on that path. It puts you on that path. And it's a good path to be on, to know that this path puts me on a trajectory where if I get this certification, I can make up to $175,000 a year. And that number is going to continue to go up. It's going to continue to increase. So until next time, if you have any questions, subscribe to my YouTube channel, 5 Minutes of Faith with Pastor ABE, where I'll be dropping videos very frequently to try to help you through this quarantine, to help you do things to advance in your career. But I'm also going to be dropping nuggets to help you to grow and to develop spiritually as well. Because The Apostle Paul writes in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 23, he writes that, may the God of peace sanctify you through and through, and may your spirit, soul, and body be found blameless at the coming of our Lord. Until next time, this is Pastor ABE with 5 Minutes of Faith. Be blessed.